Welcome to the show. All right, ready to get underway. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate.
Julio Rodriguez.
Ball one.
That one finds the corner. And 1-1. Swings through that. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one missed. On the ground to third. The throw to first. One out in the top of the first. And now for Seattle, Brendan Donovan.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Contreras takes it to the bag. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 down, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Cal Raleigh. That ball misses. And that's ball 1. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Josh Naylor stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Foul ball. Pitch misses there, and the count is filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Boston, and taking the ball for Seattle, Bryce Miller. What do you have on him, Siggy?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
And that drops in for a strike.
That slider break in could be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man at second. Ground ball, Naylor. The tag, and he's out. So stepping in for Boston, Hunter Goodman. Fought off foul. That one is upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the...
That's a base hit as a run scores.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Masataka Yoshida, batting with one down, takes a strike. And that's in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Donovan. There's one on the Naylor. They get two. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's off the top of the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
J.P. Crawford swings through it for strike one.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Just missing outside there. And it's 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. Luke Raley at the plate now. That's ball one. Man at second. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Man on second, two down. Check swing, and he went. That is strike two. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom half of inning number two, and stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Abreu batting sixth in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. The 1-0. That one catches the corner for a strike. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So up next, Ceddanne Rafaela. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball is outside. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Jarren Duran up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Check swing called strike. That's strike two. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down. Naylor. Here's the tag, and he's out. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
That's the ball. Straighten him up a little bit.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here the third and final game of the series.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Rafaela on third with 2 out. Donovan. And that is that. Top half of the third inning, and now for Seattle, Leo Rivas.
Off the plate, ball one. That's a ball.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Back to the top of the Seattle order, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. Foul ball there.
I'm just waiting for a foul ball up here. I mean, this is one of the best places to be ready and to have a foul ball opportunity. We got a great view of the action.
The next offering misses. Ball one. It was in this ballpark. You and I were working together in the 2013 Division Series, and you caught one. Do you remember it? Be honest. You remember that?
I do. I sacrificed a bracelet for it, but it was worth it.
At the plate, Brendan Donovan.
Nope.
My partner doesn't always remember things in the game that have to do with him. Really quickly, who's your first big league hit against? Kevin Appier.
Kevin Appier. See, I wasn't ready for that.
Ball 3.
That's just wrong, man.
And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter, but missed the spot. Here's some real power at the plate. Cal Raleigh. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. A 2-run shot. So 2 down. Here's Josh Naylor.
Ball. Down.
The 1-1. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. In the air to left center, Duran on the move to the alley. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony. Inside, just missed. In there at the knees, and the count is 1-1. One down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Story now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Ball one.
Outside.
Nope. Outside.
And that's ball three.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
It's through for a hit. And the tying run is on base. Hunter Goodman up next for the Red Sox.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Rivas over to second, and they bounce into two already. This one back here in Boston, and stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
On the ground, Rafaela. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Struck out swinging his first time.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Inside, almost got him. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Digging in, Luke Raley. Swings through that one out in front that time. That's down and in. Man at first, one away. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he went, says Larry Bowa. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Leo Rivas getting ready to hit.
Ball one.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And that'll load the bases.
Up next for Seattle, center fielder
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. All loaded up. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. He muscles that one out of here. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Johan Oviedo. He's into the game with the bases empty. Ball one, no strikes.
To count to a guy like this at the plate, you've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Late with the swing there. Next pitch misses. 3-1 now. Swings through that one for strike two. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And he made that pitcher throw 9 times on the way to that walk.
Up next for Seattle, first
And now it's
Naylor.
Josh Naylor. That one fouled off. 0-1 now. And ball one.
Down.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Top half of inning number 4.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
That
Ball
one
three.
misses. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
The 1-1. And that's fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. That one way inside. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That's
3-2 now.
ball 3.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Raleigh around third. Run comes in from second. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back here at Fenway Park. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
First
Outside,
pitch
that's
just
ball.
misses.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Rivas, leadoff hitter, retired in the 4th. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. He hit into a double play his first time up. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the
Wilyer
Red Sox.
Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
Wilyer Abreu.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's the second baseman, Ceddanne Rafaela. Doubled in his first AB. Contreras, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ball one low. Just misses with that one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2. And that one is inside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now batting Jarren Duran. Grounded out his first time. And that's the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. That's outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ball 1. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Head towards the monster. On the warning track. And hauls it in. Next is the designated hitter, Luke Raley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Raley goes 6 feet 3 inches, 235 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2016. Into left center for a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you...
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. A gigantic blast. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Jovani Moran.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get.
That one drilled left field into the monster seats and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. 3rd time through the order now. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Just off the inside edge. Base knock, center field. And the hits just keep on coming.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-2. Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Look out!
Timeout.
And it hit him.
First base.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. On the ground to 3rd. Picks it out of the dirt. Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play. 2 outs, base is empty. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swings through that one.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Pitch in the dirt. Now 1-2. Next offering is downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2.
Got him looking for the strike. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Crawford. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Roman Anthony digs in now.
Ball 1.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is? Fit?
Full extension makes the catch. What a play. Here's Trevor Story now. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul. 2 down, nobody on. Got him. Out number 3. 14-1 is how it ends.
Act like a champion. What a piece of body can tell me where you get it from. Now find your entrance. Ram pa pa pam pam. Can't let me in me everything. But up on the car, you know look for them way. You look good enough against no matter what I can say. Put on your clothes, it's like a display. Man, I swear on a steer about night and day. Would you be my honey and the woman they say? We can just smile on our face and say, she want a man for do the work, not one for play. I'm a rattan man, she says she want one for stay. And but you wanna walk like a champion, act like a champion.